G'day Fred, how you going? I apologise for not being around for a few days, but I bought, well, I regressed down into my second childhood, I think, because I bought another PS5 game, the latest Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I've been trying to find time to play it. I haven't had a lot of time playing it, but I managed to get up to the 8th level, so I don't know how many levels there are, but it's been difficult because I still had all my other stuff to do, and I still had to cook meals, but I just haven't been videoing them because it takes a bit of time videoing. So I thought I'll try and steal a bit of time. So I try and do, I'm going to try and do a level a day, if I can. If I can, well, I can, you know, because I do have shopping to do. I have to take Beryl out. I've got doctor's appointments coming up again. I've got a prostate appointment to take care of very shortly on the 1st of April for myself, and we'll see what happens. I'm waiting for a phone call today from the doctor, so if I abruptly close the video down, I'm answering a phone call because it's important for Beryl. You know, it's I've got her on B12 tablets. She was taking B12 injections, but I can't get her in anymore. It's quite a long way where we go and see our doctor, and we see our doctor because he's a very good doctor, and he's a lovely chap, and very compassionate, very knowledgeable. Gets cranky with me, like most people do. Anyway, enough of that. And I've been playing this game, and I started years ago when my children, I bought them a PS3, and my daughter had it for a while, and then she grew up and didn't bother with the gaming anymore. She met her future husband, and they got married and got their own. So it got passed down to my son, who, when he started work, he got independent, didn't think the PS3 was good enough for him, so he bought a PS4. And I'm there thinking, what am I going to do with all this now and all these games? And I've still got them. I was going to sell it, so I thought I better check it first, see if it's still working in order, that the kids haven't mucked it up. And I switched it on and played a few games with it, and I got hooked. I started playing the games, and then I saw Glenn's, my son's PS4, so I traded that in for a PS4, which could still play the PS3 games. So well, I think I traded it in, I'm not sure now, but I got the PS4 and I started buying the games for that, and we had that for a couple of years, and now 2 years ago I think I upgraded to the PS5 when they first came out, and I'm not so much a gamer, and I didn't do it because I like playing the games so much. What I started playing the games for is because I did a bit of research on it. Well, it wasn't really research, it was, I saw a write-up about it, and I did some research about how good it is for older people's memory. You know, keeps your ticker ticking over, and it certainly does do that. It's been quite challenging. I bought this on Thursday afternoon, and it's been quite challenging ever since, you know, because these games are getting betterer and betterer and betterer. Good English, that, isn't it? It's Australian. Anyway, enough of that. I just thought I'd let you know why I haven't been around. And I'm still trying to watch some of my friends' videos. I've still got 2 to see. I think I'm almost caught up. He's done one, and it's in 3 parts. I've watched the first part. I've got the second and third part to finish off now, and I'll get round to doing that because he's not a bad bloke. Old Sarge. And I've just seen one of Sheep Unit where he did this corn. Wow! I've got to check out how to do that. That looked pretty damn good. And I watched Tracy's this morning. She did a keema lamb curry, and it was different. Well, the lamb keema curry was pretty spot on, but she put potatoes in it. I've never seen that done before, and it looked damn good, I tell you. So, good one on you there, Tracy. You learn something new every day, don't you? Eh? Well, I do. Anyway, today is a special day because I've been in Australia since Australia Day, 26th of January 1973. We landed in Sydney Harbour. We came by ship. And in the early 70s, I was introduced to a dish that I've made quite a lot, but not just lately. I probably have made this over the last 12 months. I've out of sight, out of mind. I forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was racking my brains, like I think I was telling Tracy yesterday on her vlog, that I'm trying to think of something different that I haven't done. And I came up with this apricot chicken. I'm not trying to say it's an Australian dish. I was just saying that I was introduced to it when I was in Australia in the very early 70s. Been around a long time, but it's a forgotten dish. Nobody ever makes it no more that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just don't tell me. And I thought, well, I just fancied something different. I do a lot of beef and pork. We had pork last night for tea. I did pork chops, and I baggered them up because I overcooked them. Because of my son, he doesn't like. He won't like what I'm doing today. I'm going to show you in a minute what my ingredients are. He won't like what I'm doing now because the chicken's got bone in, and he doesn't like. He likes boneless chicken. He wants chicken breast. I was going to do chicken breast, and I've got them out in the fridge there ready. I'll have to have them another day now. And he's lazy. Well, he doesn't like picking anything off the bone, and yet that's where you get all the flavour from. So anyway, I got 2 chicken breasts out yesterday, and then this morning I'm thinking, oh bugger it, I want thighs, chicken thighs. So I went out this morning and bought chicken thighs, and I had all the other stuff in because I always keep it in just in case, because I like making it and I like the flavour of it. And I'll show you what it is. I'll stop rambling. I'm rambling now, aren't I? Get him off. I didn't go far, did I? Let's have. This is the stuff I got. I'll talk you through it. We'll just go over here so I can come over this side. Right, these are the chicken thighs I bought this morning. And you wouldn't believe it, they're boneless. Oh damn it! I thought they had bones in. Anyway, he'll love it. It's no big deal. So I'm using apricot halves. I won't use all the liquid in that. I'll save some just in case. I've got apricot nectar. I've got apricot jam. Some people call it apricot. And I'm using French onion soup. And again, I don't do an authentic dish. It's very close to an authentic dish, this, but it's not exactly. And I've bought these. I thought I had some of these in, but when I looked in the cupboard, I didn't have any. Dried apricots. I'll cut them in half and I'll toss them in as well, because they seem to have a much stronger taste than the ones in the tin, but they have a nice texture, whereas these, they'll probably fall down about. And I'm going to put it in a casserole dish. And put it in the oven. There. Now I've had to modify this. I've had to cut the sides down. They had handles on, so I got the old grinder out and I ground. Good English again, isn't it, from a pommy? I ground these sides down so that it'll fit in the oven. It fit in the oven that way, but the door wouldn't close. So that now fits in that way. I still got handles that I can lift it up with. I've got to make sure I oil it. I've not used that for a while, so I'm going to have to wash it out, and we'll assemble it. And I can't remember how long I've got to cook it for now. I suppose it'd be a couple of hours. Some say 4 hours if you slow cook it, but I'm not going to slow cook it. I'm going to have it on round about 180 or 160, 180, something like that, and see how long. It's 3 o'clock now. It's got to be ready here by 6 o'clock. So, and I'm going to have it with rice. Now they can have it with. I saw somebody use it with mashed potatoes today, and when they did all the sauce in here with the chicken, they actually put some thickened it up with some proper gravy browning. So, but I didn't like that idea. I want to taste the apricot, and I think the French onion will help thicken it up. And if I have to, I'll use some cornstarch. I might even. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to brown the chicken off a little bit, because I think that gives you a bit more flavour. I'm going to do it on the stove top. That's a hard one to say, that. So we'll see what we end up with, and I'll show you step by step, and then hopefully a taste test at the end. It shouldn't take long to actually. I'm going to do the chicken in butter. As butter is better. And we'll see how we go. I wonder if any of my friends have made this. I'm going to give a shout out to Sergeant Fury Tales and Tracy's. I can never remember her bloody email. Tracy, anyway, I'll get back to you with that. And Sheep Unit. I wonder if they've ever made apricot chicken. I bet Tracy has. You know, I'll be surprised if she has. I'll be surprised if the Sarge hasn't done it before. I wonder if any of my friends out there, like Irene and Janet and what have you, have done any, and Linda. Oh, they might not like it. You might. I don't like it too sweet. Somebody put a lot of sugar in. I won't be putting any sugar in. I'm afraid. There'd be enough sugar in the jam, and there'd be about 3 teaspoons of that. But I don't like it too sweet. It's not a dessert. Okay, well, I'll catch you in a bit. So, gee, that was 14 minutes of rambling on. Dennis, get your act together, son. Okay, Dad. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we go. Just got to get a spoon. Right, what I'm going to do now, I got some French onion soup mix. I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to put the bit of the nectar in the, well, probably all the nectar in there, just to make sure it absorbs all the powder up of the onion soup mix. There we go, that's nice and thick. Looks lovely, that. Toss that. That's ready to go. Now, what I've got here, I forgot to tell you, I'm doing some onions in there. And I got these. I've done 12 of them. And I've cut them in half. They were like that. So I've cut them in half. And see how we go with that. I've browned the chicken up a little bit. So I'm going to put the onion in. I'm going to put the onion in. I'm not one for putting half an onion in or anything like that. If it asks for onion, it gets the whole onion. I ain't mucking around. And like I say, I've said before, it's very close to an authentic dish, but it's my take on it. I've added a couple of little things that they tell me the authentic apricot chicken has only got 4 ingredients, which is the apricot halves and the chicken and the apricot halves chicken, the nectar and the onion soup. That's the apparently that's the, now I'm going to put these, that's the authentic one. But not being one for sticking to authentic dishes, I make them to suit me, and I'm happy with that. Now I don't want to put too much of the juice in, although we will want some, but I'll take these out first. And I'm not one of these health fanatics. I like to eat healthy food, but I don't go and say, oh, I don't want apricots in syrup. I want it in water. Nah, they ain't the same. I'm sorry, folks, but that's how you like it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have to eat it, but I know what tastes good and what don't taste good. And I will not compromise on flavour. And I'm not knocking people who do that. Some people have valid reasons for doing it, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with it at all. I want to get all these little bits of pieces. Some broken up in here. Putting your rubbish in again, Australia. I just picked an onion out of the bag. I buy 10 kilos of onions at a time. We go through a lot of onions here. And the first onion I just picked up was rotten all the way through. I had to throw it away. That'll do. Now, apricot jam. That's enough. That's enough for me. I'm going to do rice with it. Now put the apricot jam in here. I've just got to mix it up now, make sure that's... I'll put a little bit of salt and pepper in on top, because I'll taste it before I dish it out, and if it needs more I'll put more. But I'm not a great salt lover. If I taste salt in my food, then it's over salted for me, and that's only my preference. It's not saying it's right or wrong. I don't like salt taste. Okay, now all as we do, and I'll put a few spoons of the juice in. Right, that, my friends, is how I make my apricot chicken. Doesn't look bad, does it? I hope the colour comes out on the video, because it looks absolutely delicious here. It looks a bit more yellow on the video. It looks more orange on the there we go. Now I'll put the oven on, warm it up, drop that. I'm gonna go for 180. Wow, 210. Oh yeah, I cooked that the other day. I'm gonna go for 180 because I can always turn it up. And I'm going to go for, I'll go for an hour and then I'll check it. 1 hour 5, that'll do. And then we'll check it, see how we go, and I'll bring you back then. Welcome back, folks. This is almost done. I'm just keeping it warm now. Have a gander at that. I'll put it on I've got the rice to do yet. Have a look at that. Tell me how good that is. Oh, look at that. I was going to thicken it, but I don't need to. Oh, the chicken's just falling apart. I got to taste it because I got to season it, which I haven't done yet because I wasn't sure whether there was any seasoning in the soup mix. So I'll have a bit of a taste. Oh, that is magic. Oh my goodness me, that is absolutely bringing back massive memories of the early 1970s. I'll tell you what, I'm not trying to be facetious or anything. I'd like to see me mate, excuse me, Sergeant Fury Toes make this. I reckon he'd do a fantastic job of it. But I know for a fact you just wouldn't get that with Sergeant Fury Toes. You get loads of sides and all sorts of stuff with it. I'd love to see him do it. It'd be an education for me too, because I've only ever had it with rice, and I think I had it once with pasta. And I did go to a restaurant once and get it, and they put it with mashed potatoes. So it's nice with pasta, but we had pasta the other night, the night before last. I made a spaghetti bolognese, but I didn't video it. I just needed to get it done because I've been playing games. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing games, and I don't get much time to play games. Right, I've got to hit start on here.
It's a new era that powers us forward, introducing the all-new Apricot.
Oh, I already have. Silly me, I don't remember doing it. I'm going out of my mind. My son's just got home, by the sound of it, and I'll catch you in a bit for a taste test. Oh, by the way, they fixed my internet today. They came at 8 o'clock this morning, and it took them 2.5 hours, and they couldn't get the fibre optic cable through the conduit that was already there, so they had to relay some extra conduit to get the cable through, and it's all done. Took them 2.5 hours. Took them 2 weeks to get here to do it, but 2 weeks to go today. And we gonna set it up after tea. Well, my son is. That's what you have kids for. You don't have a dog and bark yourself, do you? You know. Don't tell him I said that. But I bet he heard me. So, all seasoned, it's going back in the oven for another few minutes, just nearly the last 10 minutes of the rice. So, 20 minutes we should be eating. And get that. This will be the first upload I've done with the new internet. We'll see how quick it is. Instead of taking hours and days, it might take me minutes. Yeah, right. No, in Australia, we've got the worst internet, something like 56 in the world, worst internet. And it's brand new. They haven't finished it. It was supposed to be finished 4 years ago. And it's gone way over budget. And it's going to cost $30 billion a year till the year 2030 before it's finished. That's if it's finished then. And it was out of date, this NBN that we've got, it was out of date before we even started building it. There was better solutions, but they wouldn't pay the money then. But they're paying the money now. Can you believe how foresight that is? Foresight thinking, what's wrong with these politicians these days? You know, if people thought like that, the Suez Canal would have never have been built, and places like that, you know. The Snowy Mountain scheme in Australia for the water, that would have never have been built if we had the politicians today. They've got no foresight. They're absolutely useless on both parties, you know. So we can't win. We vote one out and we bring the other idiots back in, and it's just a big vicious cycle. But there's nobody around that can come in and take charge. They take charge all right, but they don't bring in the right policies. They bring in DEI and think that's more important than giving the population who's paying taxes and paying for the internet, they think it's more important to give somebody DEI than it is to them people. You know, don't get me started on it, for God's sake. Anyway, I'll bring you back for a taste test. Well, there it is, folks. The chicken's falling off the bone. Well, there's no bone, but it's falling apart. Looks alright, doesn't it? Going for a money shot. Look at that. How's that? I want to get sat down with the missus and get into this, have a look at it. The dried apricots are beautiful. Look at that. That chicken is lush. No skin, no bone. I knew there was no skin, but I thought there was a bone in it, but it's still Mickey Duck. Oh, there we go again. Alright, guys. Excuse me talking with my mouth full. I wasn't brung up like that. If you liked the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you watched it to the end. It's really a great dish and it's so easy to make. It's easy, one of the easiest dishes I've ever done. I've used 6 ingredients, I think. You can get away with 4 if you want to keep it traditional. Give us a big like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. I hope you do. Helps the algorithm to get the word out. It sends the video out to a lot of other people who might miss it, who would probably like to see it. Share the video with your friends and your mates or whoever. Doesn't matter. Share it all over the place. Keep them comments coming. I enjoy reading the comments and I enjoy replying to them. I've had some great comments over the last few weeks and oh, I've got the hiccups now. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm going to get eating this, but most of all, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have a lot of fun on this channel. We talk a lot of rubbish as well. It's not a serious channel. I'm not a serious vlogger or videographer. I'm not a serious cook or not a serious chef. I'm just a bloke trying to do a video on how he lives his life, really. So, and a lot of my family get to see it as well on YouTube. And it's Redneck Hillbilly 544 on YouTube. So don't forget that like, that's the important one. That spreads the word. And I'm going to go and eat this now. So ta-ra, ta-ra for now.